I got a great tip for you guys for killing big bucks, and that's leaving grain for the deer late season. Now you're all thinking the same thing I used to think. Well, I can't afford that. Yeah, I can't afford to pay the farmer, to leave an acre of beans or corn for me. Well, I used to think the same thing. I'm going to teach you guys how to get it for free and everybody's happy. So this is what I used to do. Before I used to have money and resources to be able to, leave, an acre of beans, what I would do is I would go to a farmer and I would say this exact thing. Hey, Farmer John, whatever your farmer's name is, this fall I would love it if you'd leave me an acre of beans. Now, I don't have any money, but what I do have is a work ethic that you've never seen before, and I would be willing to work off the value of those beans, whatever that is to you. And whatever you say that is what I'll agree to. But man, please, would you leave me an acre of beans over behind that certain big oak tree, whatever. And it worked every time, because first of all, if you go to a farmer right now, you know what they're used to? They're used to handouts. They're used to people wanting, oh, hunt my land, do this, do that. I want everything for free. You go there and say, hey, I'm willing to work for this. Those guys are likely to work with you. That's a big tip for you. And you can also get a lot of places to hunt doing this. I used to do this. I would go up to a farmer, say, listen, your property's awesome. It's worth a lot. It has a lot of value. I just don't have any money, but I can work. I'll work on the weekends. I can work when I'm not in school. I can do whatever I can to pay off whatever you see the value of that farm is. And a lot of those guys have never heard a guy come up to them and do that. And I know a lot of them didn't whenever I used to do that as a kid. Even into my adult years, I would do that. And so guys, if you don't have any money and you still want to leave food plots like this, that is a great tip for you. Go to the farmer, offer to work for him, offer to work whatever he needs done, fencing, weed eating, anything. I mean, just asking. And a lot of times those guys will give you something, and they're always fair. I use this tip. I used it growing up, and I got access to a lot of really great ground by working for these farmers without it costing me a cent. It just cost me my time and hard work, which you guys will see as a common trend with killing big bucks is a lot of hard work. There's no shortcuts to killing big deer. And so if you're out there complaining about not having enough ground and doing all this and, oh, I don't get to hunt these properties, all these other people do, and you haven't tried this tip, I don't feel sorry for you, because you could go out there and work for these farmers on the weekends, on after school, before school, whenever, and work off a piece of property that you have to yourself, and you could hunt these big giant deer on private land. And so again, I don't want that to come across harsh, but you also shouldn't be soft, and go out there and work hard for your deer, because honestly, I think if you did this and went to your local farmers and offered to work for them and for access to their ground, exclusive ground, now make sure you're getting a good deal out of this, you're going to get a lot of great deer to hunt, and you're going to have a lot of success. So